Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. Before I get into it, it'd be massively appreciated if you went ahead and dropped a like on the video. Cheers.
So as we all know, Micheal Beale was sacked and replaced by Philippe Clement only a few weeks ago, with the new Rangers manager playing his second game last night in a 0-0 draw. And as we all know, it was a long process to replace Micheal Beale before we did get our man, with plenty names mentioned during the search conducted mainly by James Bisgrove. So this news actually comes from ibroxnews.com, who have went on to say Frank Lampard, the former Chelsea and Everton manager, fancied the Rangers position before the Scottish Premiership giants chose Philippe Clement instead. And that's actually according to SOUNESS, the Rangers legend who assisted the Ibrox board in selecting their new head coach after Micheal Beale was fired from the frontman position. So Philippe Clement was eventually chosen, and SOUNESS did agree with CEO James Bisgrove that the 49-year-old Belgian, a three-time league champion with Genk and Club Brugge, was ultimately the exceptional prospect. While Lampard's CV doesn't compare to Clement's, SOUNESS does believe that the ex-England star would have been deserving of his chance in one of Britain's most high-pressure jobs, with his mistakes at Chelsea and Everton due to circumstances and timing. So while speaking to TalkSport, SOUNESS is quoted going on to say, "There was two outstanding candidates, Frank and Philippe, but the final say wasn't mine. For me, Frank had edged that because I think he has a great deal to offer. Taking the Chelsea job when he did was always going to be very, very difficult. The Everton job is a basket case and have they improved since Frank left? Not a bit. So I wouldn't be too critical of Frank. The thing that encouraged me about Frank is that he wanted to do it. He doesn't need the money. He wants to be a successful manager and he fancied the Rangers job." So SOUNESS may have actually favoured Frank Lampard, but he is still confident that Clement can build a Rangers side capable of going toe-to-toe with Celtic. The early signs certainly do look good for the Belgian manager, and they do say that first impressions matter, and the imposing, straight-talking Clement made a decent one, as Rangers did produce their best display of the campaign during a 4-0 hammering of Hibs in Glasgow. So what do you guys think then? Personally, I do think Frank would have been a decent appointment, and it's definitely interesting to hear SOUNESS say that he did fancy Lampard for the job in Glasgow. I'm not overly sure how well he would have done, but one thing SOUNESS is right about is the fact that Lampard does not need the money on offer in Glasgow, and if he is interested in the job, then I don't think the deal is completely off the table. So we definitely could see him become the Rangers manager at some point in the future. But let me know what you guys think down in the comments, and subscribe for daily videos. Cheers.